schools, but it's one that can easily define season trajectories and put the victor on the path to the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Florida Gators, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Pressure coming. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's ball. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And already it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. And even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Wilson. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Lagway. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gators!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown there.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
And a lot of history between these two teams, because even when there were two divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing, and the fans rushing the field, tearing down the goalposts. These two teams have unbelievable fan bases and lots of talent on the field.
The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Finds the tight end. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Dances away. And as he throws, trying to find the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So a drive there of 82 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Indiana. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Beck. Quick completion on the out. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's going to take off. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
Final play of the quarter coming. The offense changing the play. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Fires to the big fella.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
On the direct snap, it's Brown. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Trying play action. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans. This offense better find out how to slow him down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads-up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
The Gators are rolling down the field. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Makes the catch, it's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Ball. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here.
Oh, he's got some space.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Brown. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a man, it's Beck. Unloads it left. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Skips away from pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Throws to the tight end. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. To the air, it's Beck. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Florida! And they turn it into a defensive score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Caught behind the line. It's Durham. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
They'll line up for a second down play. Fires to the right. He's got it. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
Looking to throw on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers will hustle to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air. It's Beck. Under fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. He fires a bullet to the right. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take another shot here. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Running back searching for a hole. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gators will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this.
Makes the catch down the right side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the back. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. That's caught. It's ground.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quarterback may change this route. Just keeps slinging it. Might be looking to run. He'll get rid of it. Got a wide open receiver. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air, it's Lagway. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The Gators will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Wants to throw. It's Beck. Got a man. It's Anderson. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. He's got it. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Trying to pound it in. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
There's no secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by 10 over UCF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Pocket breaking down. It's caught. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive gain for my offense.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's ball. There he goes. He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the wildcat.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Coleman. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. In the final period with a third down play. Direct snap. It's Lewis. It's a running room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gator! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. With the catch, it's Green. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And in this situation, late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The RPO, it's complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you've got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to look downfield again. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up-and-hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. The short hands, it's Durham. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Looking to throw on third. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Got his man on the right. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Taking it the other way. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Plows through the defense. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big play.